So, The Mule is Clint Eastwood's latest film. He directed, produced, and of course, starred in this film. And he plays the main character, Earl, who is a horticulturist. I think I'm saying that right. Basically, someone that plants flowers and then sells them. At least, I think so. And he comes across this job as a mule, which a mule is essentially someone that drives around with cargo in the back that is usually illegal and going from one place to another and getting paid for it. So obviously he took it because, I mean, he's 88 years old. So actually, no, 82 in the movie, but 88 in real life, Clint Eastwood, of course. So this is a film that is about him doing that, obviously as a mule, as well as dealing with his family life or lack thereof, and the FBI agent, well, DEA agent, I should say, played by Bradley Cooper, who's going after him. So there's a lot going on in this film, and the trailer was excellent. When I saw the trailer, I was like, don't show another trailer. Don't show another trailer. That's all you need. And I'm glad they actually, obviously they didn't listen to me, but I guess they knew that this was the trailer to sell the movie. And it did, because the trailer was so well done. I also liked how there was like no TV spots. There was no critic reviews, which kind of got me scared, as well as no early show times. But you got to understand from my point of view, as big of a Clint Eastwood film as I am, as someone that loved Mystic River, Unforgiven, $1 Million Baby, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, you know, I love Clint Eastwood. As someone that loves those movies, I was still skeptical because his last film was the 1517 The Paris, which I hated. You will surely see it on my top, well, it shouldn't be top 10 worst movies of the year list. It should be the worst movies of the year list. It was truly atrocious. So to see that there were no early showings or critic reviews up until I think it was like Wednesday or Thursday, that was just a bad sign for me. But I'm happy to say, with all that exposition out of the way, I'm happy to say that this film is okay. The performances are really good. Clint Eastwood is very enjoyable, per usual. He's very funny. And, you know, there have been a lot of people saying that this film is racist, and I do not think this film is racist. What I do think is this film is portraying a racist character, and that's just how he is. You know, it's not glorifying it, it's not saying it's right, it's just showing it how it is. And it's like, you know, if the character was like that in real life, then yeah, you should show it like that. Again, I'm not saying it's right, I'm just saying they're just showing it. But there's a difference, and I think people need to understand that there's a difference between a film glorifying it and a film just showing it how it is. And this was the only character that was racist. So that's just my viewpoint. Bradley Cooper was great in the film too. He didn't get that much to work with as much as in, say, A Star Is Born, but he still did a good job for what it was. I also thought there were some thrilling scenes, you know, tense moments. I really enjoyed that. I did also find the film to be very funny, sometimes in a cringy way, other times like in a actual witty way. And this film also just, it's entertaining, you know, take it for what it is. It's entertaining. You know, it's about an old man who's 82 and you know, becomes a drug mule. That's pretty entertaining on itself. The directing is solid. You know, I'm not going to say that this film was a complete mess of fire, but what I will say, though, going into the negatives, is that this film is a bunch of different films in one, and it doesn't work. For one, for me personally, the family aspect was really annoying. It felt like a Fast and Furious movie where it's like family, family, family. It's like, we get it, we get it, we get it. You know, it's just kind of, for me, just bogged down the film. You know, you have the drug cartel aspect of him being a mule. You have the aspect of the DEA agent who's going after him. Those two aspects were interesting, and I would have been fine with if they focused on those two. But of course, most of the film was about the family aspect, and it was like, okay. Also, there's a scene where a character stops by for the best pulled pork, and it reminded me too much of the scene in 1517 to Paris, where they just stopped the movie for 5 minutes to get ice cream. That's pretty annoying. So it just kind of was like deja vu, and I was like, oh, Clint Eastwood, come on, what are you doing? I also thought the film, like, with the way it ended, it was like, okay, you know, it was like, okay, it was standard issue. The Mule is not a film that will be a game changer. It's a film that, for Clint Eastwood fans such as myself, it's a film that it's entertaining on its own right. It's not bad. It's not good. It's passable. It gets the job done. And, you know, sometimes that's just enough. And I think that if people go into this film expecting like an Oscar caliber film like Unforgiven, you know, or Mystic River, $1 Million Baby, they're going to be disappointed. But if they're just expecting a passable Clint Eastwood film that just gets the job done for 2 hours, you'll enjoy it. So for me, The Mule, with all its negatives, still gets a 3 out of 5 star rating. Or, there's like the good old hot sauce rating, gets the good old Frank's Red Hot sauce. It's passable, you know, it gets the passing rating. So, guys, that's my review, of course, for the Mule. What did you guys think of it? Did you guys like the Mule? Did you guys not like the Mule? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, subscription, notification bell, and I'll catch you guys later.